Dressup, a podcast about cosplay cons, struggling and suffering and not sleeping.
Cosplay!
Yay! Hey, so I guess today is going to be cat-centered. Woo!
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
Anyway, that person who just spoke was Zakira, a co-host.
Oh, yeah, you're right. I guess I should introduce myself.
Yeah, that's
Yeah, so this is Zakira, and that's
yeah.
Kat over there.
Yeah. What's up? How's it going?
Going okay.
Yay. I don't know why I ask, because they can never answer, and I always feel bad, because they can't. Anyway, stuff we're going to talk about is progress on our current project, the Dark Stalkers, because I can't pronounce my R's.
Dark Stalkers.
Thanks.
Cosplay.
Yay.
Well, so I guess Kat can prepare herself.
We'll talk about it later.
I will say that I have dissected my bee butt, so It is slowly in the process of being minimized. Yeah, that's the word we're gonna go with, minimized.
Sure, with a bee butt. I need to really collect my thoughts about this stupid progress. So, instead I'm gonna just tag back to you, Zakira.
Okay.
Because she's been making stuff and made finished products.
Wow, I finished a thing. So I was supposed to make this jacket a long time ago, and I pretty much finished it in 2 weeks. Very, very cutting close on the deadline, as expected. I'm sorry.
Well, first of all, she didn't know there was a deadline.
I didn't know there was a deadline until a month before, and then even then, I should have worked harder.
I only give
I should have put my time into better use. I'm really bad at time management.
Usually I'm always like, shame on you, Zakira, but she genuinely didn't know, and it was for, people, not for a costume, not a convention thing, so.
I made a Captain Marvel track jacket. Woo! Looked pretty nice. Put a picture on Instagram, and hopefully I will get a photo of the person wearing it.
Eventually.
To post on, the Tumblr or the Twitter.
So, go through your process.
Drinking and staring.
Actually, that's all of cosplay.
That, literally kind of... I think how it started is we went to Total Wine, and I got a bunch of stuff. And I'm gonna drink a bit, and then I'm gonna cut out this pattern. And then I didn't touch it for a while.
Did you just make up the pattern, or did you buy something?
No, I bought a pattern, and then I, cut out muslin, put it together, and then changed the sleeves. Yeah, it was regular sleeves, and then they were raglan. Is that what they're called?
Baseball style?
Baseball sleeves. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I just kind of copied it from another one of the jackets. And that was pretty easy. Yeah. So it was pretty straightforward. And I learned how to make piping with a zipper foot, which was cool. So I'm going to start putting piping on everything.
That's pretty much what happened to me when I learned how to do piping and ruffles.
Oh, yeah, put ruffles on everything.
Yeah, ruffle piping. It's pretty intense, but pretty awesome.
It's kind of how I felt like pin tucks for a while.
Yeah. It's
my god, pin tucks. I'm going to put them on everything.
During the Flandre and Scarlet costume extravaganza, I learned how to do this stretchy waistband /
the half elastic waistband.
The half elastic, and I fell in love with this. I'm like, I need to do this with everything. So yeah, I kind of understand the whole. You kind of want to just once you learn a technique, you want to just put it on everything that doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that's cool. What other stuff happened with that jacket?
I'm trying to remember. It wasn't even that long ago. It was a week and a half ago that I finished it. But that's really mostly it. A lot of sitting and staring. And, the best part, when I bought the fabric originally, earlier on this year, how it was, not right. It was sweater fabric and not sweatshirt fabric.
There's a difference.
Makes a huge difference. And the worst part was, I couldn't get samples, so I just had to end up with a yard or two of some other things. Luckily, I was able to keep the yellow fabric for detail, which turned out pretty nice.
Yep. Yeah. It was... I'm too hard on Zakira.
But
Because I was gonna say like the yellow.
it was certain
Like-
lighting and certain
yeah,
lighting.
like-
You can tell that it was underneath a darker fabric.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
That was it.
that was pretty much it. I'm like, I didn't even notice it until like
He was sitting underneath a light.
yeah, like a direct light, and then I
Yeah.
was like, wait, is that slightly darker? So.
Uh,
Like I said, I'm too hard on her. It looked really good. Like, and the best part was, I think, were the cuffs.
Oh yeah, the cups. Ugh. The cups are good. The cups are great.
It's like the best part ever.
It's just the process of buying the cups was the worst. It was like, actual ribbing stuff, not like the sweatshirt fabric in a cuff form. So it looks and feels professional, I guess.
It's real.
But I kind of went through a struggle trying to find it because I guess I couldn't find it in any local stores. Didn't find any places within the US that could sell it until after I placed the order, of course. So I bought it from the UK, and shipping was like $50. My
Yeah.
order altogether came up to be about $40 before the shipping.
Wow.
Yeah, I know.
I
was
didn't
that
even realize
desperate.
it was that
desperate.
expensive. First of all.
And like I bought 3 different types. One for the Captain Marvel jacket, one for another jacket that I'm going to start working on soon, not for cosplay, and then another one because this is too much for shipping. I might as well get something else.
Pretty much.
And the fabric came in, or the ribbing came in like quickly, which was great. And then they didn't send me the ribbing for the jacket that I'm about to start working on.
Well.
But they sent me extra pieces for the other 2 things, which was pretty nice. I'm like, why'd they send me 3 of these and not send me the other one at all? Like, oh, well, we sent you the extra ones because the shipping was really expensive. That's really nice. That almost made me feel better.
Almost.
But they still have not gotten back to me 2 weeks later about getting this back order.
Whoops.
But if you want to take a chance with them, it's Neo Trims. You can buy their stuff on eBay and Amazon. And they also have their own website, but I couldn't figure out how to navigate that.
Yeah. It's, when she showed me the jacket, it was just, the fact that the ribbing was more, like, professional and, air quote, official, it just made, it, like, completed the jacket. I was just like, man, Zakira, you can get this off the rack. It's so nice.
Yeah.
She did, like,
I feel pretty proud of myself.
she did, like, little zigzag things for
The star thing with,
Yeah.
like, the applique zigzag stitch thing.
Yep.
Yeah, no raw edges on that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All she needs to do is, like, one step with zipper, and then she's like, it's perfect.
Yeah.
She needs to, like, make a tag.
Make a tag.
Razor Z things or
Z
something.
things. I don't know what is my brand name. My Brando name.
We'll figure it out eventually.
I'll think about that later.
Yeah. Stop glaring at me.
No.
I guess that's, tell you some things I've been crying about.
Yeah.
Like, a lot. First of all, I'm going to tell you something that I'm really proud of.
Yeah.
So, the couple weeks ago, not that. I saw you look at that, not that. No, I'm not proud of that because it burned me.
I did actually, take a look at it, so I'm just gonna glance at it for now.
They have no idea what I'm talking about. So a couple of weeks ago, I bought my fabric for Haishinko, because I'm white, I can't pronounce stuff.
You're only half.
Still, I'm half wrong. So I, Spandex World, was that it? Yeah, Spandex World. I actually was going through that because I was like, oh, I found the perfect fabric. I'm gonna buy it today. The light purple that I was planning to buy was completely out. Like, they didn't even show, it didn't exist on the website anymore. And it's just like, really? Why? Like, this is always my luck. I'm about to buy something, it's either sold out or it's gone forever, it never existed. So I had to go to Spandex House, and Spandex House had the bluish purple. Like, I already at this point, we're like, oh, a couple months ago, we're like, oh, haha, we have 6 months. It's kind of going to, we should probably start working on it for real this time.
Yeah.
So I said, screw it, I won't even buy samples, I'm just gonna go balls deep. I'm gonna see what it looks like.
Balls deep, guys.
Turned out really great, actually. I really fell in love with the color, and exactly what I wanted was that sometimes it looks purple and sometimes it looks blue, because, many different types of concept arts. There's sometimes,
reference photos.
yeah, sometimes blue, sometimes purple. So I'm like, hey, I'm gonna split the difference and have both. So I bought that. I bought 3 yards, and then I thought, at the time when I was working on my claws, which I'll get back to eventually, I thought, hey, 1 yard of silver will be enough for the claws. So I bought 1 yard of silver, 3 yards of bluish purple, and I had to buy it on, like, a spandex house has, like, security things, so they want you to give you your credit card through the phone, so I figured just ordering it online instead, or on the phone instead. He didn't give me a total. With about 2 days later, I got charged for $46. And I'm like, that is a lot higher than I thought it was gonna be. So they charged me like $14 for shipping. Which is kind of like, I was freaking out. I'm like, really? Really? So fabric comes in, and I did the traditional roll into your fabric, and its cosplay's done. Like, I think that any and every fabric we've gotten,
We gotta get that full body feel for our fabric.
pretty much, that's exactly what we did. And so I got a simplicity pattern, cut it up. Well, I cut up the pattern like forever ago, but I finally actually cut it with the fabric. And I stitched it all together, and then I made hair and pants, and it was like the best thing ever. Like, they were so comfy. Like, oh my gosh, I really want pajamas out of these pants. They're so cool.
There was something fun that you did before you finished the pants, though.
Oh yeah. Which part? Because there's a lot.
Well, we'll get to see not only some cosplay progress, but some dieting progress.
So the pants were huge. Because, I mean, there's hair pants. They're supposed to be baggy and loose and free.
Yeah.
So there's a picture of me on Instagram like, look how much weight I lost. And I literally have like an arm span of pants leg. Like, it's great. And, but unfortunately, I didn't realize how much it ate up my fabric. Because I wanted 3 yards to last for all sleeves and pants. It took 2.5 yards to finish those pants. Well, gotta buy more fabric.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it was, I have like half a yard left, just enough for the air quote undershirt I'm going to make for the sleeves. So I'm kind of bummed out that this costume is becoming one of my most expensive ones, simply because of error and miscalculating, I guess.
And the claws.
And the claws. Like,
do you want to get to that later, or do you want to talk about...
Later, I just can't. I can't.
Do you want to talk about the wig?
Oh yeah, I guess. That's another disappointing thing.
The wig is really nice.
It really is, like...
Do you want to sell it?
No.
Okay.
So I mentioned last time, I'm pretty sure I mentioned it last time, that I'm adding wefts into the wig. So... once I got the right fabric for the pants, I was all like, yeah, this is awesome, this is really pretty. It dawned to me that the blue of the wig that I bought, last year doesn't match anymore. So now I have to buy a new wig. And it's just like, I did all that work on the wig, adding so much wefts. I literally put the equivalent of an extra wig into the hat, or not the hat, the blue wig. And now I can't even use it. So I'm like, I gotta find a costume to wear, like a cosplay to wear this blue wig to validate me putting that much effort into it.
I'm sure we can find some, mid to late 80s anime characters to cosplay with that.
Yeah, so it's just like, I'm just kind of like, really? Basically any and every progress I made last year for this costume, I have to trash. And it makes me really sad.
I'm sorry, Bill.
Yeah, it's just like, I really predicted this way off course, and I wasted so much money, and I'm gonna cry now.
No crying.
Ooh.
No crying.
So
We can talk about something happier.
Like your shoes?
Oh, yeah. So
I need a break.
Yeah, so I don't know if we've mentioned before, but going to hopefully do Sniper Viera finally. After all these years at
Been searching
Notakon.
all my life for this.
And when did I get those shoes? Like a month or two ago? Probably. I think I got them like maybe 2 months ago. And I finally painted them like 2 or 3 days ago. Yeah. I watched True Detective with Colin, and I painted my shoes, and it was kind of hard because I'm gonna say the lighting in his house is not the best. But I got home and the shoes were like perfect. I used that Angelus whatever, I don't remember the name of the paint. But the paint that everybody uses, the acrylic leather paint stuff, and it was really good. Still got some touch-up things to do, but like the original plan was to paint everything but the heel and the toe of the shoe lighter, because the brown just looked perfect compared to the reference photo, and then like kind of looked at my reference photo again and thought maybe I should go darker, so I just painted the heel and the toe darker, and
it worked.
And it worked completely fine. Shoes are basically done.
They're really cute. She showed me progresses, and they're like, it's so awesome.
I don't think I posted them anywhere, so I might as well post that with the jacket.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, it's something. Alright, I guess I should talk about the claws, huh?
You gotta rip the Band-Aid. The emotional claw-shaped Band-Aid.
Okay, I guess. Last year, again, I came up with a brilliant idea, because I'm so ambitious, to make the claws retractable, removable. Or, not removable. Yes, removable, but not movable. Because I can't make words. So I drew a diagram. I came up with this great idea of using guitar strings and like hinges and some other bunch of stuff. And my first set was made out of styrene and craft foam, which is really cool. Like, in a side note, completely unrelated, styrene and craft foam like merged together can potentially make some really cool armor. Like, I think Amethyst Angel actually online has done tutorials about it. I mean, I can totally agree, like, this stuff is cool, and I haven't even made armor yet. So, basically my whole idea is that I made, my idea for the claws was from a 12-pack case of, like, orange soda, I think I had this orange soda box. So I cut it up, and I'm like, okay, this is how the claws are gonna fold, and I was really excited about it. So I got as far as making all the claws with the styrene and with the craft foam, and once I started putting the guitar strings and the elastic, like the bungee cord, it just kind of fell apart. Like, it just wouldn't, no matter what I did,
Didn't you have to change the slide at some point? You felt like they were too small?
Yeah, like, as soon as I placed them down, and I was like, wait a minute, like, it's made me kind of sudden realization of, these claws are supposed to be oversized and over top, you know, it's just supposed to be ridiculous because she's a fighter. And it just kind of looked very sad and, like, disappointing. No, I gotta make this work. And then, of course, several days later, trying to fight with it, I just came to realization, okay, this isn't working. I have to trash this entire idea. Just as a side note of how much money I sunk into these claws, it's really, really sad.
She could send her kids to college with this money. I'm kidding.
My unexistent kids,
yes.
Yeah. So
she could probably buy half a textbook with this money, let's say that much.
Okay, not that much.
That says something about a lot of things.
Actually,
anyway.
Yeah, I was like, that actually says something about my other addiction that can buy a PlayStation 4 right now.
I didn't say anything about that.
Well, that's kind of what you were alluding to.
No, I was just saying college textbooks are expensive. That's all.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's all.
I don't know. The ones that I know of are like 500 plus, or like 300 plus.
You can buy half a used one, which is about 100 something, or at least the ones that I've bought.
Okay, well, a stupid amount of money. Like, of course, I'm not near an area that has like thermal plastics or a plastic company down the street, so I had to buy most of everything, with the exception of the craft foam, online. Like, any and everything I had to buy. The hinges, online, because apparently it's cheaper online, even with the shipping. I have to buy the springs, because I even thought that theory. I bought the rivets, and I ended up not using half of them. I think I bought my first set of guitar strings online, and then I went to like a local guitar shop and then bought the rest. So double the amount of that. I bought a stupid amount of stuff. I bought eyelets. I bought like all this stuff because I had this great theory that it'll work.
You can use it for a steampunk costume now.
I'm glaring at Zakira.
Bye, guys.
If you don't hear from her, you know why. Get all these stuff, and in the end, like I said, I had to trash the idea, so I thought, okay, back to square one. I'm gonna go ahead and redesign the claws altogether. And basically my idea, originally the hinges were going to be on top. And I ended up deciding for my second version to be on the bottom. And then have the elastic. I don't know. Something, literally, it's going to be a reverse version of what I was originally making. And I decided the styrene/craft foam was too light, which is funny because I wanted it to be light because they were giant claws in the first place. So I ended up going to foam board. And I made, a bunch of squares. And I'm like, no, it needs to be bigger. Bigger! Bigger! So it ended up being...
We're actually sitting inside of them. One of them right now.
Yep.
That's how big it is.
Yeah, I mean, it's supposed to be over the top.
Yep.
Exactly. Let's see, 16 plus 24? It was a 24-inch span.
Wait, what exactly was a 24-inch span?
If you put all the claws together,
okay.
back to back, it was 24 inches long. So times that by 2, it's 48 inches.
So
it's
huge. Almost as tall as me.
Yes, it was a huge span. So I got as far as making 3. And I got really impatient, so I decided to make the pyramid part, basically, the pointy part. And I started putting all the hinges and all the guitar strings and everything back into it. It didn't work either. And I was just like, no, this can't happen, no. So I struggled with it again, trying to put the bungee cord in it, I did a stupid amount of stuff with it. And in the end, I forgot what time I called you, and I was just like, Zakira.
It was 7:30 on Sunday, yesterday, actually.
Yeah, and I was just like...
Call me if you can. Oh God, I hope you're okay.
Well, I'm okay. Well... In physically I was okay, and I was just like, my claws won't work. And I was just so bummed out because I just spent a stupid amount of money, more than I wanted to, on these claws, and they just didn't work. No matter how much I tried and redesigned it, I couldn't make retractable claws, and I was just so angry because I was like, this would have been totally this would have been a total, we would have won right there, because I have really, really cool, prop, but no, it didn't. So I'm just, really upset, and now I have to, make a purse.
You don't have to,
but
I think it would be really cool.
I think it would be a bonus, because I'm just
it.
upset, and, I need to make up for the lack of opposable claws now, so.
I mean, you could still probably make them wiggle, they'll just be in that sort of curled shape, and then
curled shape.
You can still do that.
I can't.
You can spirit claw.
I can't.
You can't do that? Okay.
I can't. I try to. I don't know. Sometimes I might get an epiphany literally in the middle of the night, and I might go back
the day before the convention.
I hope not, because you still need to either A, cover them, or B, paint them.
Oh.
And I don't know which one I'm gonna do. So in the event
the cheaper one,
which would be the painting, but I don't know.
Didn't you already buy the fabric though?
For 1 yard, and then
yeah.
So it's kind of it would only cover 2 claws. So yeah. So it was just kind of depressing, and I got into the stage of why do I do this to myself? Why am I suffering for this? And so now I'm basically just gonna make giant claws with the harness. I still plan to wear the harness. So days when we want to go, drinking stuff, I could just drop off the claws at the hotel. So using the clips and harness and everything, but they're not going to be opposable.
They're still going to look
or
great.
Not movable.
They're still going to look great because you're awesome and you make awesome stuff.
So sad.
And you're going to be the best Haitian co ever.
I don't know. There's this one.
No. Nope.
Yeah, actually, something has gotten me down.
A challenger has appeared, and it is you.
No.
And you're gonna win.
Well, on the side note, I don't know if I mentioned it or not, but I got really inspired by this one girl who did cosplay Haishinko, and she was the cutest. She was my inspiration, so I can't be her. I just can't. This costume. Well, actually, that's a lie. I'm still doing this costume, but...
You should compare yourself to others anyway.
Yeah, it's true, but...
Yeah, but you're still gonna look great.
Well, yeah, I mean, I really fell in love with my hair and pants. In fact, I'm wearing them right now. Actually, no, I'm not.
She's not, but I'm surprised she isn't.
Yeah.
We did go out earlier.
Yeah, so I had to
I'm surprised you didn't change. into, like, comfy pants.
Yeah, you're
like
right.
harem pants.
Why haven't I? Anyway. So, yeah, that was basically my downfall on the claws. And I don't know. This is Kat telling you. Failure is an option in cosplay, I guess. Just make sure you just get up and do more, do
Yeah,
better.
pick yourself up.
What?
Gotta...
Was that cheesy waterfall? Not waterfall.
Don't go Jason Waterfalls.
Is it? I don't know. It's
Don't
like
go...
dust your... No, that's a different song. Dust yourself off and then try again.
Oh, that's an Alliyah song.
Is it? Okay. I'm really bad at
If
this.
at first you don't succeed...
Yeah, there we go.
Like, pick yourself up or dust yourself off and
Try
try again,
again.
try
Try
again,
again.
try
Try
again.
Was that like, what, the 90s or something?
90s or early 2000s, I'm not too sure.
Was it really? Oh my gosh, I gotta look that up later. So, hopefully, I have no idea what to do with the top part, the dress. Because if you look in the back, like, if you ever look at the sprites or the concept art, her dress is freaking weird. Like, it has a typical Chinese style, you know, from, I want to say, like, the...
Torso area?
Yeah, torso
thing.
area down. It's kind of normal, yeah. And then you get up to the neck area, and you're like, okay, that's still kind of normal. You see that a lot. But then you turn around, and she has, like, this weird cape thing, but the cape thing is not attached to a back because the back is gone. Yeah, it's just really weird and dumb. And I'm like, I'm really glad that I have a dress form, so I could just literally throw the fabric on there and just pin it to the way I want it.
Yeah.
Because this is just the weirdest design I've seen in probably a week. But
A week.
come on, have you seen some cosplays?
Yeah, that's
Or like
true.
characters to cosplay? They're kind of ridiculous.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's just the strangest thing ever. I have to buy the... Well, I don't have to, but I really would like to buy the aqua color to, you know, blue face me myself. So that's going to be an adventure.
Oh, you're gonna blue yourself?
Yes. Blue face.
Yeah, I'm just gonna call you Tobias for that weekend.
Do it.
Okay.
You better.
Okay.
So, enough about my sorrows. What else? Oh, last weekend was Notakon.
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 Man, sure love that panel when I went to work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was really great.
The thing.
I feel like I'm ripping off people by saying Notakon, though.
A couple of people have been saying it.
I like...
So.
When we went there, it was Brodacon, Buacon.
There was a time where I just forced the word bro into everything, and that has died down, but I still do it.
Once in a while.
Yeah, every once in a
it
while.
shows up. It's like, when it shows up, it's like a nice jewel, and it's like, it kind of... It's perfect.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
It's kind of like that African-American joke until I destroyed that, but every once in a while.
Like the Slender.
Slenderman.
So, I had a source that told me that this was one of the worst Otakons ever, which is funny because Zakira has friends who said it was one of the best.
Yeah, but it's like one of those personal, you know, had fun sort of things.
We're too cool for Otakon. Actually, it's more like we had no money.
Yeah.
Each year it kept slowly increasing by $10, and I got to the point of like, this is really not worth it anymore to us.
I haven't had fun at Otakon since like 2008.
And
really.
I don't know. I mean, I had fun, but not.
Well,
It was one of those
it
because
was
it was
very
an
stressful.
and it was an excuse to wear costumes. Any excuse to wear costumes, I'm usually going to be pretty happy about. It's just the whole, I don't know, $70. Was it $70 or $80?
Gosh, I don't remember.
Yeah.
But I know the main reason why I'm not going to Otakon is because, you know, it's hard to get time off.
Yeah. I don't know. It's just we actually drive to Otakon. We're not nearby to actually, like, walk there.
Nor do we have that plane ticket money.
Yeah. So we drive. We, you know, carpool into there, have a fun road trip. So that's, like, in addition to gas and hotel rates and, you know, the actual Otakon ticket rates, and then, you know, spending money and
Food money.
and it just got to the point, like, you know what, if I'm gonna spend this much money, I might as well go to a better con.
Better con.
Oh But yeah, apparently a couple years ago I found this is what I got from a certain source that Notakon became a profit-based organization
Yeah.
a couple years back, and I think ever since they did, it went downhill from there, from what everyone was telling me. So I was just like, oh yeah, I can respect that. So it was apparently, again, this is just people talking. Again, this is nothing like whatever that con was. That was
DashCon?
Yeah, it's nothing like DashCon. But apparently there was no flyers. Registration was closed very early. They didn't pass out, like, the scheduling or anything like that.
Really?
Yeah.
No, I didn't hear anything about that.
I heard about that. I don't know. Again, this is just rumors I'm hearing, so I don't know if this is true or not. But apparently, you know, all the personnel weren't really nice and blah, blah, blah. So, kind of glad I didn't go.
Yeah. I also heard that it's moving to Richmond or DC.
I heard it was DC.
DC?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like they ended.
That's gonna be like in 3 years, though.
Yeah, I still don't think it's worth it.
Maybe in 3 years I will be a successful business person going to cons.
So, Zakira plans to open up her own shop.
Maybe.
Or join with me.
Joining with Kat.
Join
and we'll
forces.
just leave it at that. Spirit, sparkle hands, mystical, hazy stuff. Yay!
Yay!
We'll see how that goes. So more on that at a later time.
More at 11 months from now. So
yeah, definitely that.
So, I'm pretty okay not going. I'm kind of sad though because I like going to summer cons.
Yeah.
Honestly, so I don't know. I really gotta learn not to like them because it's stupid hot.
And also, we never have anything weather appropriate.
It's really true.
When are we gonna start cosplaying beach episode, everyone?
When we ever finish that cosplay diet.
I'm flexing over here.
Got the tickets to the... What was it? How did we mess it up? We got tickets to the gun show? What?
Oh.
Because these pythons are sick.
Yeah. Do you get your tickets to the gun show? Because these pythons are sick. Man, that was a time.
That was a time.
That was a time.
In fact, I kind of want to do another Katamari Cousin cosplay.
Yeah.
I
don't know if we've mentioned Katamari cosplay before.
We never mentioned it in this segment.
Well, when we were first starting out.
Back in our day.
Back in the day. Back in the mid-2000s. Very, very amateur sewing type people we were.
Oh, yeah.
We did Katamari costumes, which were great.
You don't even see our sparkles in our eye. It was a really great
have like
time.
a thought bubble. Like our two thought bubbles are merging right now.
Okay. I'm glad you were thinking the same. So, actually, yeah, we could mention that. It'd be, when we post this, it'd be technically an air quote Throwback Thursday.
Yeah.
Sorry, guys. You have to deal with our
Throwback
past.
Thursday posts.
So
when we were Katamari cousins and our heads were made out of cardboard and they were pretty cool.
Yeah.
Oh, and I remember one time when you made one of your Katamari heads, you used like these styrofoam pumpkin things.
Yeah, I remember that.
Like you couldn't even tell they were pumpkins. It was really awesome.
Yeah, it's just great. We'll probably won't ruin it because that is that's an episode worthwhile because
we're gonna make more of them.
Pretty much. The only thing I want to mention is that what got me into AMA was that one of my friends, like, she will forever and always be our dip because we just can't replace her.
Yeah, she did both versions of dip. She did the dots and the stars, or did she do stars both times?
She did dots and then stars.
Okay, yeah.
I think. We can
Either way, she's the one true dip.
One true dip, or our one
true dip.
Yeah.
Who taught us how to make the heads.
Pretty much. So we learned from her, and she's the one that, like, when I'm thinking about it, I'm like, yeah, I wouldn't say she was the one who got me into Katamari. She's the one that got me into Katamari cosplay.
Yeah.
So it was great.
And then it was all downhill from there.
It was more like a roller coaster.
It was like downhill for our wallets.
Yeah. Yeah, because then I don't think we have it. With the exception of this upcoming cosplay, because I lack funds. Zakira and I always had a couples cosplay.
Yeah.
So this is the first time
since last year we had couples costume.
Yeah. So I was thinking more like, yeah, we always cosplay in the same section, and then I forgot, oh wait, you did like 3 other ones.
Well, you were kind of gone.
Yeah.
I definitely made like 3 costumes like that year when you... How did I do that? I don't know how I made 3 costumes.
Mental waves, I guess, coming towards
I guess
me.
I was more motivated in 2010.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Now it's just you don't finish them
It's just
on time.
got a lot of things going on. A lot of not doing anything in work.
Pretty much. That's how being an adult is like.
I'm trying to get better. I really am.
It's okay.
I'm gonna start working on this commission. It's really weird to say that.
I'm so proud of Zakira.
People want to pay me to make things.
I know, it's great.
Really weird.
You'll be fine. So, yeah.
Well, speaking of cosplay diets, what are you snacking on, Kat?
Well, currently I'm not snacking on anything.
What were you snacking on earlier?
The pineapple smoothie shake thing from... No, it was pineapple milkshake.
There you go. You've been calling milkshake smoothies all night.
And I'm like, no, they can't be right.
I mean, they're pretty similar, but...
One has like more milk and cream stuff.
Yeah, one of them is fruitier.
Potentially fruitier. That is not a smoothie. That is just coffee with ice.
I know. We went to Wallabies. I wanted a smoothie and I ended up with iced coffee.
Silly.
It was under 70... It was 70 calories, and I gotta, get fit swole for QB again. Yeah. So I'm trying. And I have this 70-calorie coffee drink with a bag of Lay's limon.
And our greasy fried food from Sonic.
I didn't eat all of it.
I kind of ate all the tots.
I had some onion rings.
I really like tots. Don't judge me.
I really like onion rings.
Tots are the greatest.
I like french fry.
Yeah, that's
Front
pretty much
fry.
tots. That's, grown up, I guess. Grown up tots.
They're
are
like
fries.
taller, thinner versions of
Yeah.
tots.
Any form of potato, I think.
Yeah.
I really like.
Except for the cappuccino.
Except that one. I mean, we've mentioned this before, like, when you're working on cosplay and you're on cosplay progress, blah, 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 what things do you do while you work on it? I mean, you're not stuck in the room with nothing.
Stress eat.
Yeah, stress eat. We do that a lot.
We do that too much. So I think before I started to snack on actual food, I just drank a lot of coffee. Yeah.
Yeah.
Coffee and energy drinks.
I kind of forget to eat.
Yeah, that's true. She doesn't eat.
I'm one of those people that, like, I get so focused on what I'm doing, I completely forget to eat. And it got really bad one year that I had to make Zakira send me text messages and call me to make sure I actually ate. I get really dehydrated, and...
Oh, that too, yeah. I definitely always forget to drink things.
Yeah. And it's just, it gets really bad. Like, I am the worst person to tell you what to do or what to eat while you're working on cosplay.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that's really bad of me. The longest I think I had without any food while working on cosplay was maybe a solid 12 hours. Like, I started working on cosplay at 12, and I didn't realize it was like 1. So 12 and a half, I'll do some leeway for bathroom breaks and stuff. So it's just like, what's wrong with me?
I just keep thinking of for Flandre and Ramilia when I had to remind you to eat.
Yeah.
Like, I came over to work on things on my lunch break because her house was literally 5 minutes away, maybe less.
Yep.
And I think I brought you food.
Yeah, and I'm like...
to remind you to eat. And then I came over after I got off work 4 or 5-ish hours later. And I asked her if she ate. And she was like, no, I mean, I ate like an hour ago. Kat, you ate when I came over 5 hours ago.
I was like, what are you talking about? No. I don't know if it was one time that she actually brought me food, and she left, and she came back, and the food was still there. Like,
I don't remember if that happened. I wouldn't put it past you.
Yeah, like, when I get in the mode, I get in the mood, and it's just like, I really, really shouldn't be doing that. I think that's why my cosplay diet happens. I'm malnourished, so
yeah,
that's how I lose weight. And don't do that. That's bad.
Yeah.
That's really bad.
I think a lot of my eating goes in the planning part, where I'm just staring at my fabric, looking at reference photos, and just like, how am I gonna do this? Chips in face.
Oh man. Side note on the chips in face, because I think I went into a huge tangent. The new Cappuccino Lays I really don't like.
She doesn't like them.
I really don't like them.
They're really weird.
They really
but I
are.
like them because they're weird.
I don't like them because I don't want a cimmaninny. Don't. I used to have a speech impediment. Shush. I'm not trying to do this on purpose too. It's just cimmaninny.
Cinnamon.
I don't want a cappuccino flavored potato chip. There we go. Cimmaninny. You know my mom couldn't pronounce itinerary.
Itinerary?
Yeah.
I mean, that doesn't sound like an easy word to pronounce either.
Yeah, so I know where I get it from. No, just kidding. Alright, but speaking of Lay's, the mango salsa is really good.
Didn't even know that was a thing, but I'm mad that I don't have them with me right now.
You have the lemon one.
Yeah.
Right next to you.
Well, I knew these existed. I didn't know the mango salsa ones were a thing until recently.
You know what's also messed up is that when we went over to the convenience store, they had a display of Lay's, and then right next to it was lemon or limon.
Limon and dill pickle chips, which are fine. I love dill pickle chips.
But it's just like they're in the same color bag.
Like, I feel like they kind of alternated it in the stack because I picked up the bag that was dill pickle chips, put it down, put it somewhere else, and then I picked up limon, and right behind it was dill pickle, and I had to do a double tape. Like, am I reading correctly? I know I haven't slept much, but that's one word.
Limon. Okay, sorry. I just really had to get Lay's stuff out of my off my chest.
We're just gonna stock up, because I miss sriracha chips.
Ah, sriracha chips. Yeah, I'm really sad. Why?
Yeah.
Yeah, the chicky waffles are really weird too.
Oh yeah, the chicken and waffle
You know,
ones.
kudos to Lay's for being very adventurous on your flavors.
Yeah.
But stop doing it. That's just kidding. Keep doing
No,
it.
keep doing it.
Keep doing it.
Yeah.
So, sorry. That was a really long tangent on Lay's chips.
Speaking of chicken and waffles, Chicky and Waffles meet up at Notakon 2014.
It's gonna happen.
It's gonna happen. I'm gonna eventually actually plan it.
No, that's pretty much the closest you can get with us, so
I would say if you
don't hear
are
anything
a
in the
person
next 2 months.
area that we live in and know us and want to go get chicken and waffles with us at NacoCon this year.
Or it doesn't have to be chicken and waffles. Just
we're gonna go to a diner in costume.
pretty much.
Yeah. That's what we're
Still
gonna
kind of
do.
want to dress up as Breakfast Princess and go to like a diner and get what I'm wearing. So she's like a toast and a pancake and
like a cannibal.
Yes. And a bacon belt. So I just kind of want to go there and eat my people, I guess, because I'm a horrible, horrible person.
Cruel ruler.
Oh man, I guess that goes into snacky stuff. The whole eating in costume and being extremely careful not to spill stuff on you.
I'd make that sound because
It's happened.
oh yeah, like Otakon, I don't remember which year. I would say 2011, maybe, when there were like a bunch of ice cream trucks, and I was like, yeah, ice cream, so I get a red popsicle. And it drips on my white apron for my Zakira costume, and it was just, this is ever gonna come out. And I think I ended up remaking the apron anyway, which is fine.
Oh.
Yeah, so.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, but it was just like, I was gonna wear this tomorrow, and now I've got this awkward red stain on the front, which wouldn't make sense how, things can happen, but... Getting gross here, but
Gross.
it was obviously
Ew.
a popsicle stain. It came out, but I ended up remaking the apron at a later time.
Yeah, but it's just like, I don't think I've had that happen to me. Luckily. No, wait, take that back. I think it was during Vermilion Flandre. And,
I mean, you got alcohol on yourself. Pretty sure I've gotten alcohol in my costume.
but that doesn't count because it
depends on what kind.
well, it's not, if it's not a colored alcohol, then again,
Just
it probably has happened. I just don't realize
spill
it.
vodka on yourself. It's like a disinfectant.
Or don't spill it in
right?
your eye. That's
Don't
do
get
that.
things in your eye,
No.
especially while wearing contacts.
And don't take shots through a straw. I'm dead serious.
Or do take shots through a straw.
No, don't. Just don't.
Don't
do it with fangs.
There you go.
And this will all be explained one day.
One day.
When you're younger. So, yeah, we want to try and do a tradition of snacking, I guess, on stuff.
A tradition?
No, wait, not really a tradition. We could just kind of, it's just how happened to happen like this, I guess. I don't know, I just repeated myself.
Where did we go last time?
I don't even remember. I know that we snacked on...
No, I'm pretty sure we went to Wawa because we got smoothies.
Did we?
Yeah.
I feel like that's something we would do. So, yeah. Lots of snacks. I love snacks. It's really, really hard to keep to this cosplay diet. Wait, I just have to work on cosplay. There we go. That's
just
so
work
sad.
on your costume. Drink your coffee black. Get a 70-calorie iced coffee drink.
And make sure you eat. I really shouldn't be the one talking right now and be like, make sure you eat. Because I really forget to do that. Especially at cons. And I'm really bad at that. So.
We wanted to put out a thing about, con survival, but man, we've messed up with con survival. So it's kind of like...
Don't do what we do.
Do as we say, not as we do.
Yeah. There you go.
You're like cosplay parents over here. You're cos moms.
I like that.
I'm not much of a cos mom.
No.
I'm a big old baby.
I'm your cos mom.
Yeah, thanks, Mom.
I'm one of the people in our social group who has an infinite amount of supplies. Like, for example, Zakira just she's taking 2 things of cardboard. I have 50 sheets of poster board. That's what I meant to say.
Well, I meant to buy it, but you're like, just get it for free.
Yeah. So it's just I don't know. I stock up.
Thanks, Boo.
I have a stupid amount of patterns I will never ever use, and other people use them. I don't know. I just like being very helpful.
Yeah. Thank you for that.
Yeah.
I like to give advice when I can. I'm really bad at words. I do a lot of weird motions with my hands.
I understand it. I speak Zakira, so
yeah.
Or I read Zakira.
Yeah, you're looking at me right now, so you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah. So
you ever send me a message asking what to do, I might just send you a drawing, or give me a couple of days, and I might put out a short essay, and I'll ask somebody to proofread it. And if you approve, let me know, and I'll put it up on the refrigerator. Yay! But that actually won't happen.
You sure?
Maybe.
Okay. Couple weeks ago, or actually last episode, it was the week or weekend of Sailor Moon Crystal. So, since our last update, there was 2 episodes of it.
Yeah. So it's now up to episode 3?
Episode 4.
The last one that aired was 3, right?
Yes.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
And chronologically, I'm guessing they're still going through the manga. They're still talking about stuff that's really accurate to it.
Didn't read the manga.
I didn't read it
grow
either.
up with the show. I'm sorry.
I grew up with the show, but I didn't read the manga. So it was just one of those internet is basically raging or excited. It's very, there's no medium, because people are really, really, really upset because of the animation, and then people are really, really, really excited because it's really accurate.
Yeah. And then there are people saying that it's not even that accurate to the manga.
Oh, really? I didn't know that part.
Just only for tiny little bits or whatever, where it's just kind of being nitpicky about it.
Yeah,
but,
and I'm come on.
Fandoms.
Yeah, I'm come on. Did you see the original 90s? Come
Yeah.
on. So, I kind of have a sinking feeling that this is going to be my irk for most of the series, but it's the transformation sequences, and I'll get to that in just a little bit. But
you can get into that now.
I can, but I just wanted to mention the terrible, horrible drawing that everyone's criticizing. For me, I'm just taking it lightly. I'm yeah, that looks really, really goofy, but I'm not offended by this or anything. And there's some people Tumblr. I forgot what blogs, but some Tumblrs that are what? This is ridiculous. This is an outrage. Why this, Crystal's terrible 90s version was a lot better, and yada yada. Keep going on, and I'm just saying, come on, guys. It's an anime based off of a 90s, or not 90s. Is it 90s?
Yeah, it was 90s.
91, 90 something.
Come on, guys.
Manga.
It's a cartoon.
Yeah, it's a cartoon. Come on.
Now people out there are mad.
Whoops.
Oop.
Oop, indeed. So, it's just, like, there's this particular scene that I saw in episode 2 with Amy, who has some really lopsided eyes, and they look so goofy. And, you know what? It really didn't offend me at all. I just thought that was kind of funny.
Yeah.
So, but with the transformations, now that I kind of segue into that,
Kat can cover that for you, because there was just, for Sailor Moon's transformation, it was just kind of awkward CG, and then it doesn't get better.
Yeah.
And Kat has more.
So the Sailor Moon transformation, I complained last time that it's just really awkwardly placed CG. I also found out in more clarification, it actually does cost more to make the CG than it is to hand draw. I thought it was the other way around. So I was like, huh, what do you know? But Amy's is really bad. There's nothing else to explain with it. It's just, again, really, really cheesy CG. And the water effects were just kind of borderline cringeworthy.
A little bit cringeworthy.
I'm just like, I don't know, I'm really being nitpicky. I think I got really spoiled by Hollywood CG and, like,
other
America's
series.
CG, I guess. And it's just very cheesy. Like, you can tell it's fake. And, I mean, it's
well, you're obviously going to tell, but it just kind of, like, in your face stands out.
Yeah, in your face stands out. That's a better way of saying it. So, it's just like, I'm not crazy about that. And Rays, that just came out.
I haven't seen any of those.
Out of the 3...
Because I've only seen the first 2 episodes.
How dare you.
I'm sorry.
Out of the 3, Rays I genuinely think is the better of the 3. Because I think the fire effect works better. Because it's more flowy, I guess? I don't know. I lack words for CG engineering stuff. So, it just... Out of the 3, I think Rays is better. Because... I don't know, fire and
Okay.
So, again, it is very goofy, and I still enjoy it. I don't know. It's a very nice homage, I generally think, of the anime. Like, the original anime, I should say. So,
Still
I'm
need
sorry that I'm not a hipster, and I think this is, too current or too cool for you kids out there, but I enjoy it.
I just want to say, I think it's really cool that it's 2014 and Usagi doesn't know how to use a computer.
Yeah. Total respect. It's been, 20 years?
To 20 years. But the technology has changed, so, I mean, maybe she finally caught up to learn how to use a computer
1990s 3.5 floppy.
Yeah, the 1990s computer, so they suddenly transported her to 2014, like, what the hell's an iPhone?
Yeah. So, again, I'm not a manga reader of Sailor Moon, but I'm happy. It makes me happy.
Have you seen that post that was the Defenders bingo?
No.
Okay, well, it's gonna be weird to explain it, but obviously it's a bingo card, and the center of it is like one of the weird screenshots where the eyes are all wonky.
Yeah.
And it's just like things on the cards like, come on, man, the animation isn't that bad, or, even the creator thinks it's okay, or, gosh, I can't think of something else.
Oh,
something
man,
else
I'm
like,
a defender.
Yeah, it's like a defender of the new series sort of things that they usually say.
I mean, I guess I would have a blackboard or whatever of bingo of it, because I don't know, I don't take personal offense to it of any of the really, really bad animations and stuff, because I can understand the whole, it's not a great idea that animators do this, but have very, very crappy, like, animations. The intro's perfect, it's really, really nice and detailed, and save the better animation towards the end, the more important episodes. I'm okay with that.
Yeah.
It's not great, but It's not one of those, like, how dare you, downgrade your animation for a talking scene.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm just okay with the new style.
Just okay.
Yeah. Because it just looks like Pretty Cure, which isn't bad.
I haven't seen it, so it doesn't really offend me.
Yeah.
So...
I mean, I've never watched it. I've just seen the cosplay and character design.
I know there's this, like, in the third episode, Hisagi has, like, heart eyes, and I generally would have missed the cheesy 90s over-the-top eyes, like...
Oh, she didn't have gigantic heart
No,
eyes?
it was her regular eyes, and then there's, like, hearts inside the irises. So it's like,
okay,
I'm
okay with that.
But again, it's the style, so I'm like, I can...
They don't make them animes like they used to.
They don't
with
make
their,
them 90s.
With their big old triangle mouths and...
over-the-topness.
Yeah.
Yeah, whatever.
Super...
Whatever. I'm not... I'm too current, I guess.
Doesn't matter. I'm too sophisticated for this type of anime. I only watch things like... Death Note and Attack on Titan. I'm kidding.
Side note.
I watched Death Note, but I have not watched Attack on Titan. Or Attack on Tintin, as I've been calling it for the past couple of days.
I'm okay with it. I'm actually really okay with that. As a side note for collectors out there, their Attack on Titan is making Funkos. And I'm leaving it at that. You would search it if you really are curious about what that is. Yeah.
That's pretty cool that, anime's getting Funkos.
Which I
Where my FLCL Funkos, though. I would buy the crap out of that.
Talk to the creators, I guess, or the licensors. Whatever. The licenses.
Need some Kill la Kill Funkos.
Why?
Some Gurren Lagann Funkos.
Okay, anyway, we're
That's what I
changing
need.
subjects. Oh my god.
Give me some Ava Funkos. Okay, there you go. I have a real what type of anime I watched.
Yeah, me too, actually.
Yeah.
So, do you want to give any shout-outs to anybody?
Shout out to Bracket, of course.
Bracket Podcast.
Bracka.
Is it the Bracket Broadcast or is it bracketpodcast.com? You think I'd know by now.
You think we would know their website, but...
We don't.
It's okay, so we're not going to give you the wrong address. Anyway, also would like to give a shout out to, a Bracket member and another person. Okay, I'll be more specific. To Cullen of Bracket.
Yeah!
Colin and Kelly for putting up with
Colin or
me.
Kelly?
Colin and
Colin.
Kelly.
There's a lot of C friends.
Yeah.
Like, letter C
Like,
friends.
Literally from the ocean.
Yeah. C. Yeah.
Yeah. Shout out to them for putting up with me sewing until 5 a.m. for about a week and a half. Yeah. I'm sorry. I'm
Okay.
apologizing to everybody, even you, listener person.
You weren't even involved. Actually, you were involved.
Probably.
I don't know. Did you text her?
Did I text her?
Did you text the viewer? Actually, I was thinking, did the viewer text you?
I don't know.
To make sure you worked on your costume.
That's
your
yes.
homework, everybody.
Shout out to our friend who is known as Sexy Mallard for actually texting me after he listened to our last episode to say, work on your cosplay. So thank you for that.
Good job.
Thank you for being the first. After Kat, of course.
Yeah. I'm always first. This is not really a shout out to a person per se, but this is a shout out to a movie, and you should really, 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 really watch Guardians of the Galaxy.
Yes, do that thing.
Do it, and if you have more money, do it again and again. And maybe another time just to make sure you understand what's going on.
Yeah.
It's really good, and it's like, oh my gosh, Marvel and DC. Marvel is like beating this race of
just in
awesomeness.
Movies.
Just everything in general. My gosh. It's just really good, and I knew I was going to like Groot, and I did. It was confirmed that I did like Groot. I also loved Rocket, and it's just...
Yeah, I knew I was going to like Rocket. I love Rocket.
Yeah.
I read somewhere that, like, gosh, who was it? John Benjamin was also, like, approached or something for the voice of Rocket Raccoon, and I'm just like, oh my god. Imagine the voice of Archer, or, Coach Burger, because I will always think of him as Rocket Raccoon.
Oh my.
Think about that.
That's pretty awesome.
But yes, Bradley Cooper was great as Rocket Raccoon. I'm not saying anything bad about him.
Just Vin Diesel played basically his role of Iron Giant in Groot, and it was just great. I just loved it, and it's just watch it. Even if you're not a fan of the comics, it's a definitely good family-friendly movie.
Family-friendly.
Tree-friendly movie. I don't think... What, so no trees or...
No trees or raccoons were harmed.
Yeah. So, that's the cool thing.
You know what I really want? A t-shirt that says, there ain't no thing like me. But me.
I'm okay with that, too. Yeah. Or what was it? Pelvic sorcery?
Pelvic sorcery, yes.
Yeah. Again, watch the movie. Anyway, I guess you listened to us long enough.
Yeah, we rambled a lot. We cried. We had snacks.
Feels. We ate snacks. We'll probably talk more about snacks because I really like snacks.
Yeah.
That when I actually eat them. Yeah. Yeah, we're gonna just end this with a spooky con story.
So you're at the con, and you're in line to meet a world-famous cosplay idolu. You ask for their photo, and they agree. And in your excitement, you do not realize you have the front-facing camera on, and directly upload that to party mode on Google+. Spooky.
Doing a professional radio show on the internet.